Hi, I am Osman. I am an energy healer on a master level with telepathic capabilities. I specialize in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, among a host of other physiological, psychological, and spiritual ailments. I am also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. Visit my website for more information on my services, yogawellness786.com. Also, remember my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. Can anyone practice yoga and meditation? My answer to that is no, right? So, there is some initial levels of yoga and meditation or basic levels of yoga meditation that the majority of people can practice and get tremendous advantage from it in lowering stress levels, improving the reduction of the cortisol levels, and improving the functioning of your nervous system, and improving the functioning of your internal organs, and overall wellness, and feeling of vitality, uh, to a noticeable level through long-term practice. But these the benefits are slow, and it takes time to experience the full ambit of the benefits of the practice. But you need long-term practice, and it's not for everyone. Not everyone can go into even the simplest of postures. Like, one of the simplest postures is the posture called Paschimottanasana, the head to knee posture. It is taking your forehead and touching your knee. And of course, in the beginning, not everyone can do that, without bending your knees. So initially, you can bend your knees and slowly bring it forward. But you get, many people whose stomach is quite big, right? And it's impossible. The stomach is an obstacle. And some people with even a moderate sized stomach, you know if you stand, it looks like they've got a flat tummy, right? But there's a moderate level of visceral fat, in the abdomen. By pressing it and bringing your forehead down, you obstruct your breathing passage. It becomes very difficult to breathe, and it can be dangerous, to obstruct your breathing, right? And this is just an example. And also, to sit in mindfulness or sitting calmly, it seems like a simple enough activity, just to sit, close your eyes, and try to relax, right? But some people are in a state of such deep anxiety and depression that by sitting silently and closing your eyes and focusing, they, instead of focusing on being calm, they're focusing on their immediate stress and their immediate depression and problem, and intensify it and make it worse, right? So it's not for everyone, and you have to do this practice under the guidance of a qualified and experienced yoga and meditation teacher. So this is the importance, not to go to any yoga class where someone knows how to perform, certain postures, and they know how to, advise you on how to, sit in mindfulness meditation and so forth. But when you get into trouble, psychological trouble, will they be able to intervene and help you? You start to intensify your psychosis and you go into a psychotic episode, there and then. Will they be able to assist you? Will they be able to guide you, through the sessions, what is a dangerous level for you and what is not a dangerous level for you? You can stand on your head and break your neck, right? You can, yes, you can use a wall, and then maybe you fall sideways, right? And have an injury and break your neck, right? So be careful to just follow yoga practices online, right? Because these are dangerous practice. Connect with a teacher or go to a physical teacher when it comes to this, who is also qualified. If in the event you have some suppressed psychology in you, right? Some event, and it, through meditation, it comes to the fore, and you start screaming and hallucinating, will that teacher be able to come in and intervene and remove that problem, externally, right, through his external intervention. So yes, this is a practice not for everyone, right? If you have severe psychological problems and so forth, don't start practicing this science that's going to release, because something need gradual release and need expert guidance for it. And you also need to go for medical intervention, right? You need to visit a psychologist and a therapist and go for counseling, and you will need psychiatric intervention as well, where they will have to prescribe certain drugs for your coping mechanisms, right? And I'm just mentioning one example of psychologically, but there's also physical elements as well. As I mentioned, stopping your breathing and creating brain damage in some of the breath works, right? And you're not noticing it because you've got billions of cells, but you may kill the wrong cell, right? That may cause a problem in a certain pathway that may prevent the functioning of certain important aspect, in your physiology, right, or psychology, which is something, it's something quite dangerous as well. So is yoga and meditation for everyone? In my opinion, no, but it can be safely performed by more than 90% of people, right? There is, I believe, about 10%, up to 10% of the people that need, or must not even practice it, right? They should not even practice it. Not only expert guidance, they shouldn't even go into that field. Hope that information helps you, and take care of yourself always.